everybody, welcome back to my channel. We are going to do a new makeup try on like I have. This is an old e.l.f. powder. This is the new version of it. I want to see if it's the same. I've got the stuff from Hard Candy, the Girl Scout stuff, the e.l.f. under eye corrector. I have the e.l.f. Power Grip Spray. I've had a lot of this stuff for a hot minute. Like I said, I got the stuff from the Girl Scout collection still here. There's a couple of new palettes. I think I'm mainly going to use the Girl Scout palette just because I'm not feeling great today. So we're just going to do basic eyes. I pulled out a couple of other like drugstore pieces to fill in the gap. The only thing I need to get is oh, I have mascara in my bag. But yeah, we're going to try some of this stuff on, see how it goes. If that sounds interesting, stick around. If you are new, welcome. I appreciate you being here. Consider subscribing and coming back. Let's jump in pretty close. I'm going to try and use the viewfinder as the mirror. Usually I bring a secondary mirror, but this will allow me to bring you in closer. I don't have my glasses on, I can't see, so you need to be closer than you would normally. We're going to try the primer first. I don't have a primer on. I did my skincare upstairs. So just serum, vitamin C moisturizer, under eye cream. So we'll try this. So this is the Girl Scout one. I think it's just a hydrating primer. From what I could find online, it's got the little like cooling tip, which I don't know is necessary because like that doesn't really smell like anything. I was thinking it was going to smell like Thin Mints, but it does have a little bit of a cooling sensation, maybe. I mean, the tip on the applicator is cold, but I think this is just like a moisturizing primer. It doesn't say much on the packaging. I went on the website and looked at it, but from what I can tell, I think it's just hydrating. It didn't necessarily say much about smoothing. A little bit thicker of a formula. It doesn't feel super cold by itself. I think what they're banking on is spreading it around with the metal applicator, but I don't know that that's necessary. So, I mean, this is fine. I got sucked into the gimmicky packaging. Okay, I don't have any new concealer, so I'm just going to use the e.l.f. concealer. We'll set it on camera, so I'm going to do concealer and my brows, and I'll come back and then we'll set it. So I set my brows. I used the e.l.f. Camo Concealers. I have Light Sand and Fair Warm, and the Fair is a little more brightening. The Light Sand is like my perfect shade. So I do just a little bit of the brightening just under my eyes to kind of lighten it up, but I just have concealer all over my face. So we're going to try out the powders. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. This is the original packaging that it came in. It was black. Mine says light, and I think when this came out, this was the only shade. Now they have like 3 or 4 different ones. So I got light again. But the packaging, as you can tell, the lid is now pink. It says the same words, Halo Glow Setting Powder. So we're going to try. So this is the new one. I'm going to do one under one eye and one under the other because I was mainly curious. I think my powder's still good. I know I had an issue. I was tapping it and the whole like mechanism came out the first time I used it, but the powder itself, I will say I was never able to use this with like a wet sponge. It didn't like play well with that, but it works really well as a setting powder. It looks a little bit shimmery, but it's not glittery, if that makes sense. But it's really good at like brightening. Never minded it. I kind of forgot about it, to be honest. So let's close this. It does, again, like have the nice little turn mechanism. And then we'll use some out of the old one. I think it's still good. I was curious. I'm interested in the pink one. Why is this lid not want to go on all the way? Emily Noel talks about the pink shade being really good for brightening. That may just be the way it goes. Okay, let's try the old one. I don't know if there's powder in the lid. Tap out a little bit more. Did I tap? Just like that, and the plastic fell out on me once. It's probably, honestly, the same, and then they just, you know, expanded. Because this says light, but this, I think you could use it on a variety of skin tones. Give a little more brightening. I don't see why. It's pretty translucent. It's not giving, like, coverage or anything, per se, but they probably, you know, updated packaging and then just expanded because there's a couple of different shades of it now. But again, I was just curious. I'm going to try and see if I can get this lid on better. And I just realized I forgot to use the under eye corrector. I'm going to take it out of the box just so I can use it next time. I don't use it often anymore, so I forgot. I do have the new one from Pixi where it's in like the stick. This seems like this is a little bit creamier. I will say that feels a little bit dry. I have heard you kind of got to work through it a little bit to get a little more pigmentation out of it, but definitely feels creamier than the Pixi one. The only nice thing with it being in a stick is it's not messy, although NYX has some that look like they're pretty good, but this seems fine. I just forgot to use it. And then for blush, trying to throw my garbage away as we go. Blush and bronzer, I just used the Hard Candy, the Face Off ones. This is in Honey Glaze. So that's around the perimeter. And then this is Born Yesterday. Just a little bit because I'm going to put some powder on top. And then I just used the LA Colors bronzer. I got it from the Dollar Tree just to keep it drugstore. So let's move on. Take the plastic. Let me get the sticker off of this and we'll try this. I think you're supposed to shake it. Then we'll try it. I really like e.l.f. setting sprays. The regular one that comes in the black bottle is really good. The 16-hour wear one I think is a good dupe for the Urban Decay All Nighter. I think this is supposed to be a dupe for the Milk Power Grip spray. So it has a good mister on it. It feels nice. Nothing wrong with it. Like I said, I am a fan of the e.l.f. sprays anyway. Okay, I have a powdered blush. It is not drugstore, but I wanted to try it. This is from The Balm. I got this as an Ipsy add-on. This is in Big Date, so it's kind of a rosy mauve shade. Let's see. Figured I could put a little bit of this on top. My other stuff was not new. I like to take a little bit in the temples. The Hard Candy blush and bronzer do set down so you don't have to feel like you need to go over them with powder. I generally do, but that's just because I don't like feeling tacky at all. Probably should have done that after this or before the spray, but that's all right. Okay, and then I don't have a new highlighter, but there is kind of a highlighter-y shade in here. And this does kind of have a coconut smell. This is part of the Girl Scout collection. This is the Caramel Queen. They had a couple of different colors. I've been trying to wear purple eyeshadow a little bit more. Purple is not a color I gravitate to. So there's a shade like the Champagne Shimmer in here. I was hoping the center shade would work, but it seems like it's a little deep for me to use as a highlighter. Deeper skin tones could, that big middle shade, but for me it's just, I think it's a little bit too dark. So this shade looked like one that I could get away with for highlighter. I am going to prime my eyes and then probably just set them with that same champagne shade mascara, and then we'll do lips on camera. I just threw on the big shade in the center. That's what's all over. And then I just threw a little bit of the cool toned darker brown that's in here in the crease. And then a little bit of this bronze just on the lower lash. I'm not going to do any eyeliner today. I'm not feeling great. I might have to get my mirror out for this. So just a very, very basic. And then I want to try out this eyelash curler that I got in the Lorella subscription. I'm not going to have that box up this month. I had to film it in my bedroom and I didn't like the way the footage came out. So I didn't. Has this like comb on the end, which is removable. Just want to see how it curls. I might have to figure out how to take that piece off because I can't see. Let's see. Let me figure out if I just use tweezers. So there is a little comb attachment if you get this box. I don't love the melt one that I keep in my bag. My friend Christine told me that I think it's the Shabby Chic brand at Dollar Tree. Their eyelash curler is not bad. I have an expensive one from Sephora, but I just hate spending $25 on an eyelash curler. It works. My eyelashes are very, like, not wanting to curl, but it seems like it's doing something. Put a little bit of mascara on just so we can tell, just on the top. It's hard to tell if it's done anything. I definitely think it's curling them better than my other one. Again, mine are very like resistant to curl, so I didn't have super high expectations. But let me put this away. I put my glasses on and we'll do it. We're gonna try and pick up again as I go. This is the Trifle one. So this is the lightest one out of the three that they had. This one's supposed to smell like the, what are they, shortbread. Has a vanilla smell. It's just a chubby lip crayon in a nude shade. It's not a bad color. I think this would look nice with a little bit of a deeper lip liner. And then for the lip oil, I got the purple one, which is the coconut, which is the same smell. The palette does have a little bit of a coconut scent. It's not overpowering. For comparison, I would say it's significantly lighter than what you tend to get from like a Too Faced palette. Their palettes can be a little bit stronger. Not all of them, but when they do a strong smell. So it's got the purple metallic. It's the same component as the regular lip oils. It's just, I think it's metallic instead of ink. Does have a coconut smell. Again, not overpowering, probably the same level as, I think she liked the blue one the best, which is the Emily Noel. When I was watching her video, she liked both. She got this in the medium one, and then I think she had the purple and the blue. She might have had the mint too. I think she liked the blue one the best, but I just liked the purple packaging on this one a little bit better. So overall, not bad. I don't think I had anything that was a dud. I will say I think the powders are the same if you had the older Halo Glow powder. Again, I think they just expanded on the range. I was curious. I didn't know because I didn't even realize that mine said light on it until right before filming this, because when I bought it, they only had the one shade. So yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I apologize. I'm not feeling really great, but I wanted to get a little something on my face because I have one more video that I need to film. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Again, make sure you subscribe if you're not already, and hopefully I'll see you in another video. Bye, everybody.